Hello, I am Deepak Gupta from PatentYogi Weekly News, a show that provides quick updates on the recent activity in the patent world. Google's bid to charge Microsoft a high licensing rate to use some of Motorola's patents has raised some concerns. This dispute began when Motorola in 2010 sent a letter to Microsoft proposing that it pay patent royalties equal to 2.25% of the retail price of the Xbox system for patents related to Wi-Fi and video compression. Microsoft claimed that this would amount to $4 billion a year, a violation of Motorola's obligation to license its patents on standard essential technology on fair and reasonable terms. The United States widened its lead in mobile patents last year, as IBM took the top spot in new patents granted in that space. While the number of mobile patents granted by the USPTO jumped by 17% between 2013 and 2014, the total fell by 4% at the EPO. Further, about 26% of all patents issued by the USPTO last year were for mobile technologies, while only about 1 in 10 patents issued in Europe fell into that category. The growing U.S. lead in mobile innovation comes as the cellular industry starts to define its next major set of standards, called 5G. The earlier 2G, 3G and 4G standards took shape when Europe played a stronger role in mobile space, but the United States started to come into its own in the middle of the last decade. Samsung is requesting a patent review that could indirectly save Apple millions of dollars. Samsung has requested USPTO to review 2 patents held by SmartFlash. Samsung is facing a lawsuit from SmartFlash, and it just so happens that the patents in question were also used against Apple. A court victory in February requires Apple to pay $533 million in damages to SmartFlash, but if Samsung is successful, that entire ruling could be overturned. Moving on to the courtroom section, Nvidia has won an important early victory in its ongoing patent litigation against Qualcomm and Samsung, with a judge in the United States International Trade Commission ruling Nvidia's favor. This was the first such patent case for Nvidia in its 22-year history, despite holding some 7,000 issued and pending patents. Marvell Technology told a U.S. appeals court that the $1.17 billion patent infringement verdict it lost to Carnegie Mellon University threatens to alter how all technology is licensed. Marvell's lawyer, Kathleen Sullivan, told the court this would have sweeping consequences because the damage award included sales outside U.S. The patent verdict is the 4th biggest in the United States history. The patents related to technology to detect data on disk drives as the amount of information grew and chip size got smaller. Shares of India-based Sun Pharma jumped over 9% to hit fresh 52-week high after the company settled a lawsuit with the medicines company relating to its U.S. patents for the generic drug AGMA. As per the terms of the agreement, Sun Pharma is entitled to launch its generic version of AGMA in U.S. in 2019 or earlier under limited circumstances. AGMA, a non-profit organization and the largest group solely focused on IP protection in the high-tech industry, is on a mission to hinder threats to IP and render these activities more difficult, undesirable and unprofitable. AGMA is comprised of the tech sector's most influential companies, including Cisco, Schneider, HP, IBM, Microsoft, and Seagate. Here are statistics for the patent litigations filed this week. Apple would not be able to launch its new smartwatch in Switzerland until at least the end of this year because of an intellectual property rights issue. The United States tech giant cannot use the image of an apple nor the word Apple to launch its watch within Switzerland, the home of luxury watches, because of a patent from 1985. On our main YouTube channel, we published 2 videos on awesome patents published this week.
A revolutionary technology is all set to give you instant control of your mind at your fingertips. Let's talk about that. In the sci-fi movie, The Lawnmower Man, Dr. Angelo uses brain stimulation to turn a simple-minded gardener into a genius. And who hasn't secretly wished to boost their mental powers without any effort? But if you thought mind-altering technology is still in the realm of science fiction, you need to literally put on this thinking cap and think again. Neuroscientists at Think have designed and patented this uber-cool headgear for modifying the mental state of a user within just a few minutes. The device works by delivering specially formed electrical currents through electrodes placed on the temple and neck of the user wearing it. The electrical currents directly interact with the neural circuitry of the brain and influence its cognitive state. By modifying parameters such as the intensity, the frequency, and shape of the electrical currents, a different mood may be induced in the user. The headgear wirelessly communicates with an app running on a smartphone to allow the user to select the desired mood or mental state to achieve. The device has already been showcased in CES 2015 and has won an award in the Cool Tech category. So you may soon be able to crown yourself with this jewel of a technology and rule your mind. Microsoft comes to the rescue of toilet texters and bathroom browsers. Let's talk about that. Toilet texting and bathroom browsing is on the rise. You may already know that mobile phones are dirtier than toilet seats. In spite of this, do you really have a daily sanitizing routine for your phone? Probably not. Regularly using disinfectant wipes is just painful, and most ultraviolet or UV disinfection systems do not make it any less of a chore. But all that is about to change for good. Enter Microsoft's patent that describes a cool technique to automatically disinfect touch-based screens. A UV light transparent film is secured onto a touch-based screen. UV light is emitted from a UV light source into an edge of the transparent film in order to transfer the UV light through the transparent film, while remaining in the transparent film through total internal reflection effect. When a user touches the screen, some UV light exits the transparent film at points of contact to disinfect fingertips and immediate surrounding areas through the frustrated total internal reflection effect. This technology will help reduce infections such as flu, conjunctivitis, and diarrhea, especially among the young. It will be really nice if Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation promotes quick adoption of this technology across the globe.
Thanks for liking and sharing the video. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking the big red button to receive updates on new videos published every week. If you are viewing this on a mobile device, please find the subscription link in the description below. Until next time, keep innovating and keep patenting.